Hey, alright, Mitch here. Sharing another thought with you today. Sharing that you have the power to change your circumstances. So, no matter what situation you are in currently, you have the power and the ability to change it. You've got to just decide. No one else is going to decide for you, unfortunately, because we have our own minds, have our own energies, and our own motivations. But we have just got to decide to just get up and do it. And I mentioned this before and I mention it again. It is never the right time to do something. It's never the right time to start doing something. But you've just got to get going and starting the ball to move. And eventually, once you start doing it, you start rolling more and more, gaining more momentum. So you've just got to have the willpower to just decide to do it. And I know it's tough, especially when it gets darker in the winter and other circumstances. And it's so easy to turn on the TV, for example. It's so easy to load up Netflix. It's so easy to um, load up Amazon Prime or whatever you use to find your TV shows. It's so easy just to be lazy, and I've discovered that myself. And it's never gonna be click. It's time to go. Um, you've got to self motivate, which is an important thing to think about, because you'll never get yourself there, because there's so many different distractions that it's so easy to use a distraction. It's so easy to get distracted, um, and the hard thing is actually trying to get started or doing something. Um, but I found using Miracle Morning really helps. It's a book by Hal, I think his name is, and you use this every day in the morning to get you sort of helping you motivate yourself, and it's all about talking positively to yourself. You sort of have a moment each morning, or a decision each morning, a window, as we call it, the window of opportunity or the window of motivation. And the longer you sit and dwell in that moment of motivation, it will either go, yes, you're going to do something, or no, you're not going to do it at all. So there's that little time gap, that little window where you've got to decide, I'm going to do it, because you end up talking yourself out of things. And don't get me wrong, hands up, I'm guilty of that too. And it's called procrastination. That is one of those things. I'm talking about procrastination later on in another video, but yeah, you have that window of opportunity, and you got to decide whether you take it or not. I know I have a split second. Everyone has a decision to make every day, and you got to decide to make that right decision. Um, so powering yourself up, it's tricky, it's tough, but you've got to do it. Yeah, that's my thought really. Procrastination is the worst, and we've got to find our way to get through it and get around it. But simply just getting up for a start, standing up, because as I know, as soon as I sit on that sofa, or as soon as I sit on a chair, that's it. I'm not getting out of it. Netflix, you name it, YouTube. They're great tools for learning, but awful for entertainment, because they will just suck you in and keep you sucked in. So yeah, you got a 10-second window or that 10-minute window. Decide, do it, and you'll achieve after it. Thanks for listening.